as well. So it's annoying for him to try and land these follow-ups on dark targets. You don't even necessarily need to go in, so it is a bit of a soft counter in that sense, as well as if you do have flanks and you are going in with the rel, you can obliterate.
So will be first dragon of the game here for Golden Guardians. We'll be feeling pretty good about it, but we'll see. But Dignitas playing through mid here, trying to get control around this. They want to drop the Herald, have this crash, get a little bit of gold here, and they're going to flash in onto Gory. Gory in trouble, but in comes River. Gory is down. It's first blood for Jensen, but in the back line, it's River chopping up Jensen. Going to be able to trade one back, and who he wants more going in with the ulti. Santorin getting locked down, has no flash from earlier. We'll be able to queue over the wall to escape. At the end of the day, it's a 1-for-1, but Jensen gets the first blood, and they do get over towards the Dragon. Golden Guardians are in the area, but with no Nocturne Flash, no Nocturne ult, not going to be a window to really challenge. The injuries and Nashers at the same time, right? And yes, you do have that lost chapter. We'll see who he likely going to be going down, but River's actually into the back line, pops the ulti. The TP's coming in from Licorice on the flank here. Going to be onto the back of Jensen. We'll see if he can get there. Stuns him up, chops him down, but on the other side, a massive ulti from Stixxay, AoEing them down with the Infernum, but it's actually River who... Gory and Licorice on the wrong side of the map, though, and Licorice now potentially in trouble. Santorin went for Gory instead, but it's Hui flashing in, pops the ulti as well. Right of the Arcane, going to get popped, though. Hui's got to dodge as much as he can, but he can't dodge enough. He goes down, and on the other side, Licorice caught out all of Dignitas
to follow up, and then there's the teleport, and Jensen's dead coming out of replay. Okay, here's the pace of the game.
Yeah, Jensen's dead, but it's Boom trying to get something back. Actually misses on the Q as Gory was able to reactively flash away, and now Santorin trying to go forward, trying to lock River down. Stixxay now does have to blow the flash, and that's on the Dragon spawn, so it does give the advantage over to Dignitas here. Should be their Dragon, I think, but at the same time, Licorice pushing up through top lane, has that tier 1 knockdown, tier 1 mid almost gone as well. Gory, defensive shuffle, but it's a flash in from Rich, and Rich is going to try to chase him down. We'll see if he can do it. He's going to go all out, and the Xerath is there with the assist. Jensen from long range snipes out another one.
For Dignitas, they also should be able to grab this bot turret. Now Tomo just has to be a little bit careful because he is alone in mid lane.
Now, that is a 3K lead now. I mean, they gave up both those towers, all solo gold to Licorice. Check the gold difference. I'm actually really curious how ahead he is now. Good, but this Renekton is going to be a problem now. You've let him really get out of the pace of the game. Now he has the Black Cleaver completed, so he's mid. Santorin zoning off Hui and River on the other side. Does secure them by the blue trinket, but it is Boom now engaging onto Hui, and they're going to TP in onto the pit. This could be problematic. River turns out the lights. They're trying to just finish the Baron. It's going to be a flip, and it is secured there by Golden Guardians. They just commit to it. Licorice in the back line may get burst down, but it's a trade for Rich on the other side, and it's Golden Guardians that walk away with the Baron, but no, Hui's going to go in, and in goes Gory. He's going to shuffle back too. Can Stixxay get involved as Toma's going to go up into the ulti, trying to knock down River. River has to flash out to safety. It's Jensen letting it rip with the right of the Arcane, pushing back Golden Guardians.
Skirmish breaking out, having vision set up, so even though it got a little scary, Dignitas don't have an easy way to contest this Dragon. They still a lot of resources to deal with Jensen. It's also 6 seconds on Darkness, 10 seconds of uptime on Jensen's ultimate, so if you don't time it super well either.
Oh, flash for flash there, traded out from Gory. The lights are turned off, and Licorice looking for the back line, can't actually get in, but now River's going to dive deep onto Tomo. The ulti's going to be traded out. Hui diving in onto him. It does force the flash and the cleanse out of Tomo. Dignitas will retreat and will survive for now, but it's Hui in trouble potentially to these ultis from Jensen. They're trying to push forward though and actually push Jensen back, but he gets a kill, and now they grab a second. Hui's down as well. River going for it, will finish off Tomo, but it's Santorin and Poom in pursuit, will not be able to get the kill.
Ult again.
It's going down relatively quick here though. Jensen has got to start landing this poke very fast, but he's not going to be able to do it, and there's the root coming through from Stixxay, stepping forward, pushing Jensen out. Licorice has the Sterix popped, and that is going to be enough to secure. Yeah, the ultis really ramp up when you're in the gray screen, you know?
He's a gray screen gamer.
That's where he really does his best work on the Azir from the grave. But Golden Guardians now again pushing through multiple lanes, this time through 3 lanes as Licorice pushing in top. You can see that top lane inhibitor tower is already really low. River now playing through bot, and it's a 3-man squad from Golden Guardians pushing up here through mid. Dignitas moving down towards River, trying to actually push him back. But Rich is going to have to answer Renekton up on the top side, who is going to be a tough beast to deal with. Has the 3 items completed, has the stopwatch as well, and I think he can just walk up and potentially finish this tower off. So Dignitas sending multiple members up there, trying to stop that from happening. But they're getting kind of pulled apart here. through all of these different lanes. If Golden Guardians can actually sync up the waves, they can absolutely knock down these turrets.
Yeah, this is that 1-3-1 step that we're kind of talking about. With Gory dropping his River in mid, you have River himself in bot lane, so you're dropping his turret in mid, River going bot, and then you have Licorice up on the top side. Makes it so Jensen can only really clear one of these waves, and Gory is able to move up to Licorice, break that top turret, while keeping pressure in all 3 lanes simultaneously.
And they're doing actually a really interesting setup because the 1-3-1 has turned into like a 2-2-1, right? Where they're actually playing with just their jungler down bot, both their soul laners in top, and their bot lane is playing through mid, and now they've cracked another inhibitor tower. The ulti's gonna get popped here from River. He's trying to get in there to help Licorice, who pops the stopwatch, but the feathers are down, and Licorice could be in trouble. Santorin trying to step up to try to finish him off, can't do it, and it's Xayah who falls on the other side. Golden Guardians on the march, and I think they've done it for game number 1. Golden Guardians marching on the Nexus. Can Dignitas do anything about it? The ulti's going to be popped here by Xerath, but he can't get any kills. The towers are falling. Stixxay flashes forward, takes down Rich, and Golden Guardians have done it. They're going to take the lead in this series 1-0.
Very hard.
Largely physical. I don't think that we're going to get full tank Maokai though. It's likely going to be, AP Maokai to give them some magic damage as well. Solo AP Maokai is generally the recipe. Spooks.
Yeah, I've got Samuel Spooks Broadbean here with me. Got a few questions for you. First question, first of all, you look at level 1. How you feel about that?
It's not looking too hot right now. Shit, get out of there, Trev.
No!
You were fine. Actually, Jay's dead. Alright, it's not looking too hot.
No!
Alright, 1-1.
Poom and Santorin, Hui and River, everyone is here. The sharks smell blood in the water, and it's River that could be in some trouble. Gonna actually twist it, advance forward, but he's stunned up. He's ignited, and Pem River get locked down. Not just yet. It's the Tristana Jensen who falls on the other side. Gory, though, in some trouble. River low as well, but Poom and Santorin just don't have the extended damage, and Poom gonna try to get out of there. Santorin looking to block. Trying to turn around, flashes in, but I don't think he has the damage. Now it's a reactive flash back there from Gory, and he can step up, potentially knock him down. Boom, going back in. It's the when the phase rush is procced, he can actually go in aggressive, so that makes Gory then go on the back foot there, a little bit defensive. So it feels like a little bit of an evolution of the matchup, how these guys are playing.
Laners are willing to sack a wave.
Oh, Tomo in trouble. He's gonna get ignited. He already cleansed. He's trying to cut it out with the ulti, but I don't think he has. He flashes, but Stixxay with the prediction on the Ezreal ulti. Snipes him down and going forward. Hui connects with the Zenith Blade. That one goes to Hui. On the top side, though, it's Rich getting chopped through by Licorice and River, who may want more. Jensen jumps in, but did he want it? We'll find out. He's going to be able to buster shot them both back away, and Jensen now trying to kite to safety here. Feels he has to flash as he was worried about a potential twisted advance coming through. Golden Guardians win on both sides of the map. They're going to be onto the Herald here. You can see Poom is frantically running out of base, trying to get there to stop him.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get there in time, but does feel like it's going to get dropped before then. And even if he does get there, I'm not sure if Sejuani and Nautilus is going to have enough damage to punish them here. We also have Cassante moving up, but far enough back. Not able to get it. Should be able to.
No flash on River, though. So River, they're going to actually force him to fight. Jensen has first move, but Hui is here. Gory is here. Rich is back, and it's round 2. Fight in the Scuttle Pit. We can see Hui going in, pops the ulti, and it's a lockdown on Santorin. He's gone already. River's still alive in the back of the pit, and it's a meat grinder. And Dignitas.
A big power gap.
Back to live, and it's back to Golden Guardians locking down another member. Santorin trying to get out of there, but he's locked up by the ulti, stunned down. And now the twisted advance is going to be available here as the ulti locks him down. But Poom is here, Tomo is here, and they're trying to turn it around. They do get the first kill. Stixxay now looking to arrive, but it's Jensen jumping in onto Gory. Gory flashes over the wall to safety. Tomo gets chased down, and again, Dignitas just struggling to finish off these members, but Poom hooks back in. It's a flash in from River, and they burst him down. Jensen falls, as does Poom. Get out of there. Jensen not able to finish him off, and now the Nature's Grasp used to disengage. I thought that was going to be a guaranteed kill, but it's Gory who has the pace in this game now, and it's Licorice again knocking down these towers on the top side. This is going to be a significant lead for him up there. Over 500. The mid lane turret is already low. They've already knocked down the tier 1 and top. Tomo will trade one back up down here. But Hui may actually take this fight. He's going to go in with the Solar Flare. It is a 2v3. Can they take this? Gory is coming in, but the ulti's going to be thrown on him. Tomo trying to cut out. The Ignite might not be enough to take him down, but now Licorice has arrived. River's here as well, with the Nature's Grasp looking to lock them down. Does actually root up onto Jensen, and the flash forward comes in from Hui. Jensen's in trouble. Stixxay cutting back. 3 members already down for Dig. It's Rich trying to turn it around, but it's River behind them.
Oh, they're cut off.
Behind a rock in a hard place. Jensen's got nowhere to go. There's the twisted advance. He's stunned up. He's locked down. The tower's gone. Dignitas is gone. Rich is going to run for the hills, but you got nowhere to go. Here comes Gory to the skies, and into the grave goes Rich. Dignitas clean aced under their tier 1.
5 for 0. Golden Guardians playing angry after a dicey.
Back to live. And again, it is another tower going down. Huhi, 2 full items. His damage was actually shocking in that last fight. The Nature's Grass coming forward. Rich potentially caught out. Zenith Blade connects, and in goes Stixay to finish him off. On the other side, Santorin's on the run, but it is an angry Crocodile on his heels. Licorice looking to get another kill. Should eventually be able to get it. Maybe Santorin can make him waste a little bit of time, but it's River already taking the dragon here. It's Santorin on the run. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out. The flash forward is forced, but on the other side, they're pushing the towers. They're taking the dragon. Dignitas are getting nothing.
Yeah, you kind of just go, great, got his flash. You timed the flash in chat. There we go. Nicely done. Got that one, because that's about all they've gotten so far. Dignitas just get obliterated in these fights. There's absolutely no way for them to realistically get back into this game. It is 12K gold at 18 minutes and 48 seconds. I feel like a lot of people with this build go just straight Emax.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going more for the skirmish power there, but it's going to be a great shift from Stixay as Poom looks for the hook. It does connect. Jensen trying to push Huhi back, but in comes that Nature's Grasp, and they're getting locked down. We've seen this one before, and it doesn't end well for Dignitas. Licorice arrives. Gory's here as well, and it's Dignitas on the run. Rich flashing over the wall, but in comes Stixay with the shift forward. River's going to buy some time as he goes golden, but it's Gory into the Dustblade proc, and he's chasing down after Tomo. Tomo trying to get out of there, but he's got nowhere to go, but back to the grave. 4 more kills.
This time around. Or next time around.
A lot.
There's a lot you can do better this time. Next time.
There's a lot of material to
get for 5.
Yeah.
I watched a whole video about Wagyu meat and burgers.
Wagyu?
Well, I don't know how you say it. Whatever. I'm not cultured, Azale. We've gone over this.
True. Dignitas, we've gone over this as well. They're getting pushed back into the base here by Golden Guardians. The inhibitor towers under siege. The inhibitor towers falling 2 at a time as the Golden Guardians go marching in 2 by 2 into the base here, looking to finish off Dignitas, looking to put this series to match point. And they could put the finishing touches on this one right here, right now, if they want to risk it. Dignitas is going to meet a miracle, and we'll see if they've got any miracle workers on their side. As Licorice is going deep. Did he go too far? As Rich is going to scoop him back, and it's a shutdown already on the side of Dignitas. River's in trouble. River's on the run. He's going to fall as well. But it's another kill for Stixay, and it's them getting run over again by the Ezreal. It's all to Jensen, it's all to Rich. It is a 2v3, but they've got no health. They've got no towers, and they've got no base. Jensen heals back up in the well, but he's got to jump up now if it's going to happen, and it's not. As Gory smacks him down in the fountain. There is no reprieve from Golden Guardians in game number 2. They're going to move us to match point.
Nothing Dignitas can do to protect their Nexus. This one ends up dropping as they were camping. I like having the ball kind of in Rich's hands here. The LPL top lane, we're memeing it at the top. You know, Licorice watches LPL. Rich played in the LPL.
I mean, he was on All-Pro.
He was very good. So, you know, you're playing one of these.
Heavy damage. River down on this bot side. Maybe he can make something happen as Rich is going to get Pathmaker back to the tower. You can't parry the tower shot, Rich. He flashes away, but only to...
Temporary delay is what allowed the second turret shot to get off.
That was actually really well played by Licorice, and now we're going to watch Jensen die. Tries to flash away, but the follow there for Gory. Tweeted about this. Some pro players were talking about this. He provided clips where it has happened, so I don't know if that's a bug or a mistake. Either way, Huhi going back in, and he has no flash, is in trouble now. Tomo trying to get in range, but he's slowed up. They will get the kill, and Tomo's the one to grab it, but now Santorin is on the run as Stixay stepping.
Go Demonic Embrace, but I doubt the Leandries is coming following up.
Yeah, he's got first strike, as you said. He's definitely going to go Demonic 100%. We already see the Giant Spell. We see the Amp Tone, so he's got to be that. And Rich, not again, Rich!
No.
Not again! Licorice is making a fool of Rich on the top side. Rich is having a... It's okay.
Has flash up.
Go ahead.
Okay. For Golden Guardians, to then lose your first playoff series as the favorite was a big disappointment.
All right, Rich playing with fire, stayed around too long, and now he's in trouble. He's on the run, but the parry and the flash comes through. Licorice with the Q3, flash to follow. He's going to go all out, and Rich, we've seen this one before. Santorin down here again, trying to see if he can force. River is hovering, though. He's coming through River. And we'll see Huhi in some trouble. Nice buffer. It's a flash forward. It's going to catch Stixxay as he shifts back, and Hui's already gone. The flash out from Stixxay will be there. River, though, he's got to run, I think. I don't know if they can actually take this. He's going to Bramble Smash Boom back in, and Stixxay will get one back. So it is Troy to
the LCS, and there's this debate about, oh, was Diamond better or whatnot, but Tomo has silently been one of the important
players. Here, you know, watch that up. It's great. Some high-quality content. As Golden Guardian, Stixxay's gonna get caught. Ooh. Tomo had the read on him, and Stixxay trying to get out of there, has no flash. He's in trouble. They can chase him down. It's another kill, and what a read.
He gets ahead.
Santorin is behind, and Huhi has to get out of there. Is gonna hook to the wall. There's the ulti in defense, but Hui's got nowhere to go. He's got no flash. It's another kill for Tomo, and all of a sudden, the Dignitas fans sitting up and taking notice, but now a play towards mid lane, flash in. Jensen's got nowhere to go. Knocked down by River, but the tower will fall on the bottom side. All of a sudden, 3 kills for Tomo.
A lot of people talk about with Kai'Sa, especially this build where you're going that kind of poke AP, you're really looking for third item. Yeah. Once you have your Ludens done, once you have set up their next objective, this bot lane turret, and forcing Rich back so Licorice can grab it for free.
Yeah, I really like that, right? They see that there's not any dive to make happen at that mid-tier 1, so instead of posturing around.
But it was a little bit missed time, so Jensen, even though it was on the roam down with TP advantage, he could have stayed top, going for the play.
Gory's going to be shuffled back in, and Tomo is there. Gory's in trouble. He's going to flash, but it's wasted because Tomo's got the...
Shuffle them to me. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make this play happen. Golden Guardian's still staying around, and Gory has no TP. Whom will knock Licorice back, but Licorice already has 2 fully completed items. Golden Guardians are posturing like they at least want to try to fight for this, and there's not confidence from Rich to move forward for anything themselves. They're going to try to go in a River, but at the same time, Poom getting burst down. Poom will fall. Can Dignitas chase for more? River is down. They got the dragon. They got one, but it's going to be Licorice going all out, looking for Rich once more. Flashing away, but only to die. Licorice reigns supreme in the top lane.
Oh, 1 for 1 there. Excuse me, 2 for 1 in the end for Golden Guardians, plus having Pryo in the mid lane means they'll be able to grab this turret. Still not too bad for Dignitas. The fact they stopped the dragon stacking out of Golden Guardian. Alternatively, just start buying support items. They're way cheaper. Get a, Ardent Sensor.
We're going to see another engage here on Gory. Gory is dead, but it's the response coming in through from Licorice and Dignitas. If they can kill him, maybe they can go Baron. It's Licorice going all out. Nice. There's 3 melee champs on the other team. They need someone to be able to deal with Licorice, so that is going to be the call here. But again, they get a pick, and it seems like it is Golden Guardians who have the push here, and Poom is stepping very far forward. That turret has no health, buddy. He's going down in a hurry, and Golden Guardians can continue the push now. Yes, they do take a tower up on top side, but Golden Guardians might be the one starting Baron after all, as it's Santorin running for the hills, but Gory is here, and Santorin is gone. You're losing the base. Dignitas falling apart all at the same time. Rich popping the ulti on a River, but he's got nothing.
5 members of Golden Guardians are not only alive, but converging onto the Baron. Easy pickup after getting those kills.
I mean, they're just not even giving Tomo a chance to carry, right?
It's gonna be a kill for sure. Fuhi just had his ultimate up. It was coming right off cooldown. Did not have it in time to follow up with the hook. And yeah, you get out alive.
Matchups be damned. He's just better today. Forcing in on that inhibitor. Golden Guardians have 4 marching up through top lane, looking to knock down this inhibitor tower. The Nature's Grass going to get popped there by River, trying to buy some space, and they're in onto Poom. Licorice is there as well, but it's Poom counter-engage over the wall, but there's no follow-up, and it's Licorice in the back line trying to make it happen on Tomo. Tomo put low, cannot knock down River. No kills on either side, but Golden Guardians, they're healthy, and they're coming for these inhibitors as Huhi steps up. Santorin trying to defend, but maybe shouldn't have done that. Rich barely able to actually block that Mystic shot from Stixxay. Keeps his jungler alive, but it's double inhib here. And Golden Guardians can retreat back towards the dragon. Dignitas could be it right now. Licorice with a deep, deep flank. Does Dignitas have the eyes on him? Now they do. Jensen in trouble though. Pathmaker comes through. He's going to shuffle him back, trying to create some space, but Rich is in trouble. He's on the run, flashing over the wall. Poom trying to get out of there as well, but here comes Licorice. Golden Guardians piling in another flash to try to get away, but River into the back line. It's a twisted advance. It's multiple members falling. It's a triple kill for Gory. It's all over for Dignitas. Golden Guardians will keep their hopes alive for the LCS Championship as Gory snipes the quadra kill. Golden Guardians wipe Dignitas off the map and will advance on in playoffs. They have a shot at Worlds and they have a shot at the title.
A 3-0 out of Golden Guardians. Absolute domination in Game 2 and Game 3 to end Jensen's highest consecutive Worlds appearance and keep Huhi's 5th straight finals appearance alive and have a date with Team Liquid on Sunday.
3-0 for Golden Guardians. Dignitas made them work for it a bit, but it was a massive gap between these two teams today. Golden Guardians, massive bounce back series. The #2 seed will advance.
He's popping off. He's all over the map. Licorice in the 1v1.
I don't know who to vote for.
Let's not ham one out.
Okay.
Everyone gets a 1/5 of a player of a series.
There's just no player of the series today. It's team of the series, and that's Golden Guardians. There you go.
Definitely the team of the series. Looking at the bracket now with that win, as you see, Golden Guardians advancing. NRG C9 will play tomorrow. Winner of that is waiting in finals for the losers bracket to resolve, which will continue as well on Sunday, like we said, with that Golden Guardians TL matchup.
A lot to still decide, but before we get to all of that, we're joining Emily, Gory, River, and Huhi for a Verizon post-game interview.
Thank you, Zale. I am here, as you said, with Gory, River, and Huhi after their 3-0 victory over Dignitas. So first of all, congratulations. Second of all, when you guys came up, you look kind of exhausted. I asked if you had fun. River kind of shook his head. So I did want to ask, just generally, per your expectations, how did this series go?
I think 3-0 was our expectation, and we did 3-0 them, so it went as expectation. I think if we lost a game, I think it would have been bad for us. Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
We played really shit last week. So, yeah, I did my best today. So, yeah, good.
All right. How about you, Gory?
I really want to go worse every time. So today I tried my best, and also I want to still go worse. At least third sheet. Yeah, yeah.
All right. You guys have one more series until that happens. Obviously, today qualifies you for international competition. River, I'm going to go back to something you said that I think a lot of people are curious about, because last week you did not play to expectations. What did you take away from the NRG loss that you were able to work on for today's match?
On stage, we played really like not serious. So after against NRG, we played really serious on stage. Yeah.
So that was the difference maker. Well, because I noticed game 1 was still a little shaky from today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the biggest talk we had, where we felt like it kind of reminded us the Energy series, where like people were a bit nervous or like not like ready yet. But I think game 2 was way better, at least.
Yeah, you guys are all like kind of veteran players, right? But in talking to your team, you have talked about having those kind of stage nerves. So how do you combat them?
I think we just try to like make the mood loose, so that people can kind of enjoy the game and kind of play with less pressure. But I think the pressure is still there. That's why sometimes it does get us perform worse, or like I can see my teammates playing worse, or myself as well. So yeah, I think we're just trying to like joke around to each other and help each other out.
Who's the funniest on the team?
Huhi?
Yeah.
Huhi?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking ahead, you guys will be facing TL. Is that your expected opponent, and how are you going to prep for them?
Yeah, I think TL was the expected opponent. I think they're a really strong team. So yeah, I think we're going to have the toughest game, I think, out of the playoffs. That's what we think. But I think we're going to do our best. I think Gory can gap APA, River got Pyosik. So I'm just going to chill in the ball lane.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much, all three of you, and congratulations. 축하합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll toss it to a quick break and then back to the lounge with Stixay and Licorice.
Welcome back. We have both Stixay and Licorice after the quick 3-0.
Where's the claps?
Woo!
Yeah, there we
Let's go.
I thought they deserved a clap for that 3-0. God, you slammed them.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. Well, you had the unfortunate third game where the Tomo started to get a little fed.
Yeah.
Were you worried at all in game 3 when he started picking up all those kills, or was it never close in your mind?
I mean, in my mind, it was never close, but like, I was kind of just thinking, oh, it's just a classic Kaisa game. He just gets like 5 kills for whatever reason. It seems to just happen every game, so yeah, it was fun.
That was actually getting pretty dicey, especially game 1. Back and forth. I mean, you guys still had the lead. So like what was the takeaway after the first game? It was my question. Because it was still a win.
Yeah, it was guys, STF you. Stop talking so much and just play the game. That's what it was. That was our takeaway.
There was a lot of nervous comms or something, or was it just
kind of like over communication of too many things going on. So
yeah, because I gotta say, game one was kind of close, slower pace. I think it was like 15 minutes to find first blood, and then the next 2 games were just absolute Goomba stomps. Licorice, you in particular, I felt like scaled with the series, and you started kind of dominating Rich. Like, were you worried about this matchup, given that he's like the LPL counterpick guy? And then you played 2 normal games, and then finally had the Fiora game.
I was a little worried coming in. I mean, I wasn't really worried about like the pocket picks, like the Quinn and stuff, because I just don't think it's that good. But I mean, obviously, I think he's a good laner. But he was just like, he wanted to pick scaling and then also win, which like doesn't really work. So then like it was fun.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty easy series, I guess. How are you guys overall feeling heading into it, given that I think it's fair to say the NRG upset was a surprise? And then that was the first series it felt like you guys were probably favorites for like Golden Guardians, the org. Like, did that change your mentality, or was it just like they played surprisingly well that day?
We were definitely like quite shaky coming to the NRG match. I don't think any of us were too surprised that we lost that day. Okay. Of course, we're expecting to win, but like the fact that we lost is like, okay, given our practice and stuff like this, it's not too surprising. It was kind of a wake-up call for us, and I think we did a bit better this week in practice. So. Yeah, but
that's actually for me, yeah, that was going to be my question too, because I feel like I listened to your interview with Digon, and it was more so, yes, you were kicking yourself, and as a team, like you were just saying like basically what you just said right now. What was like the general takeaway about just practice? Like, what did you feel like you guys got better at going into this series, or just like over time?
I think the main thing was just people taking accountability for their own mistakes. There's a lot of like, blame being thrown around and all that. Yeah. And we just focused on. We actually added a rule of like saying "my bad" in stream, so that people aren't like kind of passive aggressive towards each other, like keeping those mistakes in their head and they're still mad about it. Yeah. Because someone into them or something, Yeah. Yeah, just trying to be more accountable for our own stuff.
That makes sense.
Licorice, I have a small question for you. You previously played with Jensen before. Did you feel bad at all ending the longest continuous Worlds streak?
That's on you. So if you want to say my bad.
Destroying your teammates' dreams?
Well, it's continuous while he played, right? Like he like missed. Did he miss a year?
No, it was 8 straight Worlds appearances. From 2015 till now. He has made Worlds every time, and you just ruined it.
I feel a little bad, but like.
NA has to have records, and you just ended it, man. What are you doing?
Remember, like 6A was just talking about accountability.
Here's your chance to, Good
job. So with this, though, you guys do qualify yourselves for at least international competition. If you win on Sunday, straight into Worlds. If you lose, it's that 4th place match versus EU. How are you guys feeling about Worlds and international competition getting that? It's like basically guaranteed now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think any of us are looking forward to playing versus Europe. So we really hope we get the 3rd seed because yeah.
Are you scared of Europe?
No, not scared at all. That's not the reason. Oh. It's just like
it's another hurdle.
Yeah, it's just we just don't want to do it,
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just trying to not put ourselves in that position.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, on one hand, it'd be really cool to like play against Europe and then like you beat them and then you just go on Twitter, and just like NA's so good and Europe's so bad. Yeah. But like on the other hand, it would be nice to be guaranteed more than 1 day of competition when I fly all the way to Korea. So like,
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Interestingly, Core JJ was saying that he was like looking forward to beating Europe, so maybe they'll just run it down on Sunday and you get a free pass.
Hey,
both teams get what they want.
Have it, guys.
Sounds like a plan to me. So, look, we have an announcement to make, and it's player of the series. Don't look at the teleprompter. That's cheating. All right. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Boom!
Surprise.
Hey. Congratulations, Licorice. Any comments on the fact that you got player of the series here?
I'm actually a little surprised because like I felt like, I mean, I played well, but it wasn't like flashy well. It was just like don't die to jungle well.
Who would you give it to, and don't pander to Stixay here? Think about
this.
No,
I didn't do anything this series.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, I would have just gone for like Jay or River because I think like we killed a lot of them. Our map play was good. Like usually it's jungler support that does that.
Look, you got counterpicked. You solo killed them like 2 or 3 times in the final game.
Yeah, I mean, Raz was saying that that's basically, guaranteed.
So actually, it was just a stat because I know Kasante's play pattern just results in a lot of kills, solo kills. But like the first 14 minutes out of the 10 solo deaths for
Rich
throughout the split, 8 of them may have been to Kazante. Like, it's just
You're just saying, like, you're not special.
Yeah,
you didn't do anything good.
How about you step back, humble yourself?
I will say it was a hard series to like hand a winner to because you guys kind of top to bottom beat
Played
them,
well.
and like different games, each person was like slightly better than the other. So it was one where it felt like anyone could have gotten it.
Actually,
I voted for River.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Actually, game two was probably the most hectic, like, permanent team fighting snowball that I've ever seen. What was your mentality throughout the second game where it felt like, hey, bot lane, first of all, the prediction ulti as Ezreal, that you ended up getting the kill, that was one, nice. Was that an actual prediction? Let me just...
Like sometimes I kind of pretend I'm playing like an FPS game and you just kind of flick, you know?
Yeah.
It works. It tends to work more often than not. So
yeah.
Sometimes get a backwards cue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then while that play was happening was the top river skirmish that you were involved in.
Yeah.
So like, what were those comms like? Because it felt like you got pulled into it.
I mean, as soon as we got the Rift Herald and like we won the fight, and it's like we were just like cleaning them up in the like they were stuck in the pit, and we're just like killing one after another. It's like the game felt like it was pretty over at that point.
Okay, that makes sense. God, okay, so what is now looking on to the next opponent? We've already talked about them slightly with Team Liquid. What is your expectation? Did you even expect the opponent to be Team Liquid? Because I know a lot of people were looking at Evil Geniuses.
I expected Team Liquid, yeah. I think from what I heard, I think most of my team expected EG, but I expect Team Liquid. I think they were like more complete as a team, so not too surprising that we're going to be playing versus them. It'll be a hard match, I think.
I was going to ask you, how do you think it's going to go, given that they have seemingly had a better playoff series this time around? EG, their first ones were a little shaky when they lost to NRG. Like, how do you think it's going to like? What's going to be the most important matchup? Do you think? Licorice versus Summit.
I'm looking at you, Licorice.
Gory versus APA. Maybe Stixay versus Yon.
That matchup between EG Team Liquid boomed at top. So
I mean, if we win, it might be Gory versus APA. Like I think Gory could, if he's like having a good day, just like be better.